It's about 5:30 in the morning, and like I said, there's the camper there. Like I said, I'm going to do some laundry and take a shower. Be out of here by noon. Hey guys, that was a great shower. So there's 6 stalls here, and then you got your sinks, and then you come around this side, and then there's the washroom side, and also sinks. And I could be wrong. But it sure felt like these floors were warm. So I'm thinking it's heated floors also. So sweet. Very nice for a campground. Very nice. All right, guys, I got all my laundry done, got the bedding all done, got the clothes all folded and put away. So I'm just going to be packing up here very, very shortly. It is 10 o'clock now. So I just wanted to show you what I kind of do to prep myself for leaving, because you really want to make sure everything's tucked in real nice, and especially when you do the crap I do. It can get kind of squirrely here. Okay, so the very first thing I do is I check everything up on the bed area is tied down and locked in. So on either side of the bed up there, you'll see 2 boxes. There's one right there, and then the other one's right there. That's actually the ashes from my Dobermans. Lost them about 3 years ago to an accident, and so now they travel with me. I'm staying on the highway to go down to the ferry terminal. But if I was doing my usual boondocking, like going out on the logging roads, I'll pull the blankets back and put each one of them in front of a pillow, and then put the blankets back on top, and that just holds the boxes there. But I'll just make sure that all the windows latches are properly latched. The last thing you want to do is lose one of these windows. They are not cheap. Make sure the skylight is latched in. I leave all the blinds open. That way they're not under tension. Because they want to fold in, right? Both the screen wants to go up and then the blind wants to go down. So I leave them like this so there's no tension on them, or as little as possible anyways. I'll show you what I do with my my table. Because the table's got a pedestal on it, and I'll show you in a second, I guess. This thing gets moving back and forth, and it's just a plastic little screw base that screws in the aluminum that's bolted to your floor. So I always take this table off, and well, I'll show you what I do with it. I basically, like I said on the to one person, I said I just put it to bed. So I'll flip it upside down, and then I'll slide it underneath the blanket like that. And I've never had that thing come out. And like I said, you've seen some videos. I've been on some pretty rough roads, and it stayed. Everything else that I don't need in the cab with me, so like I don't need the Canon up there, and I don't need my laptop, I'll put them just right there. There's my iPad, I'll stick it right there. And if I'm going to go on some severe back roads and stuff, I'll just take this other blanket here, this guy right here, and I'll just throw it over top of them all. But like I said, I'm on the highway and I'm driving for 20 kilometers, so she won't be bouncing around too bad. But I don't want to store too much stuff. This is all light stuff, right? This is my drone and stuff, because obviously that's over top of the truck, so I don't want any more pressure up here than really needs to be up here. The humidifier stoves here, I just set it there. I've never had this thing move because it is fairly heavy and it's carpeted underneath, so it doesn't go nowhere. And then I just take my compound bow and I lay it down, and it seems to do a decent job of staying there. So yeah, So like I said, there's another window here. I'm going to close up though. It's about 8 degrees out and it's absolutely beautiful. So I thought I'd get some fresh air in here. So yeah, I'll just make sure they're all latched in, all three. Make sure the blind is down, and that's it. Make sure all my cupboards are locked in. An important one, guys, if you got your pantry, because it happened to me once because I forgot it. There's a locking pin here at the bottom of the pantry. Am I pointing to it? Right here, there's a locking pin. I forgot to put that mother in. And I opened up that back door, and this thing blew open, and the whole floor was full of crap. I mean, all I could do was just basically vacuum it up. I had all my spices, and my salt container broke, and there was salt all over the floor. Yeah, that's an important one. So make sure that pin's in. Make sure that door is closed. Latch the bathroom. Like I said, make sure all the other doors are done. Window is locked in. The sink cover gets put back on. I guess you don't have to keep looking at me, eh? So yeah, let's make sure the sink cover's on. I guess I'm gonna throw that up there for now. Yeah, make sure all the lights are off. I'm actually still plugged in right now, so I'm gonna go out there and I have no fresh water. I ran out of fresh water, so I'm going to actually fill my tank with fresh water, and the batteries are fully charged right now, so plug the 120 volts, and yeah, just do another walk around. But another important one is the vents. Make sure this one and the one in the bathroom are all closed up. I always forget it. Well, I shouldn't say always, but I forget it probably at least 60% of the time, and I get in my truck and I have to come all the way back out and drop the stairs, turn the camera on. You don't know how many times I've gotten in the truck and started up, and I look up there and that little black box is, or the little box is black, and I'm like, crap. So just stupid stuff like that. But don't get me wrong, I'm getting a lot better. I've done it now so many times, it's just become a habit now. Make sure the switch for the awning is in the off position. Make sure both awnings are all the way in as far as they'll go. But I always do a walk around. So I'll go around the camper and look at everything. Stand back from a distance, make sure both louvers are closed for my vents, make sure that the awnings are closed, anything like that, because it just takes one time that you don't do it, and $1,200 later. So yeah, not that it's happened to me yet, but I've just heard people there talking about it. So, but anyways, all right guys, I'm just going to, like I said, unplug, fill in the fresh water, and put my I drained the gray water this morning, so I'm going to put the hose back in, and yeah, we'll be on our way. Alrighty, catch you in a bit. So this is my water hose here, which is obviously safe drinking water, and I had it just into the city water here, so when I turn the taps on, it's just pressurized from their water, and then I fill my fresh water, which is up here. I have a filter, and I also have a pressure regulator, so this regulates it to 45 psi. So no matter what's coming off their water pressure, it won't allow it to go over 45. That way, when I have it hooked up to the outside of the camper there, not so much when I'm filling the tank, obviously, because the pump is running from the tank, but when I plug it into here, it's strictly right on the pipes, right? But there's something else I want to talk about. And oh my God, this lady in this camper. So they're right behind me over here. So it's at that one right there. Anyways, I'm in here and I do my gray water, right? And then I put the hose back in. Well, all I have is gray, right? I don't use the black. So yeah, if I'm, see a bunch of people or whatever, I'll get my gloves out and make it look like ooh, just like RV with Robin Williams, right? But if you're camping and you're in a tent and you're washing dishes, do you go put your gloves on when you go dump your tray out into the bush? No, and that's all this is, right? This is just my shower and my sink. And that, like I said, that hose has never seen crap, or none of this has ever seen crap before. Even my 90 degree that fits in I don't touch the end of it because the end sits inside that thing right there, right? But it goes in a bag. But I just grab it and put it in the bag and put it back in there. But this lady, she was at the window there, and I could hear her fucking yapping to her husband or something like that. Just probably mortified that, oh my God, he doesn't have his gloves on, his PPE. Where's his goggles? Where's his fucking hazmat? Oh, fuck. Anyways, I can't help it. I giggle when I see stuff like that. But anyways, just makes me look even stranger than I am.
I get
All right, guys, I'm down at the ferry terminal. I totally forgot to record. I was going to record on my way down here. The Empress Hotel. So here's my sleeping quarters for tonight. A bunch of people have already are lined up here too. I think a lot of these guys, what they're doing is I'm staying the night, but I think a lot of these guys just park their vehicles and then they walk out of here. Go, somebody picks them up and they'll drop them back off tomorrow morning. That way they don't have to have the hassle of trying to get their vehicle in here. But anyways, yeah, I totally forgot I was going to have it on when I come down through the gate. Not that it was that important. All I did was come down to the gate and the guy let me in, but I was driving around town a little bit and I was going to record. Frick if I did forget to turn it on. Anyways. Morning, guys. It is now 8 o'clock in the a.m. I am just getting ready. Well, when I say just getting ready, not really. They're saying that the immigration guys are going to be here around the camper around 9 o'clock, so that's in an hour. So I'll just give you a quick pan outside there. There's Victoria, and that right there is a loading ramp going on to the ship. Coho, it's called. So I'm the first person in row 8, as you can see, and then behind me here I got a big motorhome. I was just talking to the guy. They're going to Florida for 3 months, but again, he's pulling a car and everything. You'll be one of those guys that goes into those drive-through lots in a campground, and the next guy beside you is closer than your car behind you is. Yeah, that's not me. But anyways, it's been raining all night. There was a snowbank. So that snowbank right there you see in the middle of the screen, that thing, I'm not joking, it was about 5 feet tall when I went to bed last night. Now look at it. So, and it is, let's see right now, minus 16 or minus 17 in the fridge. It's 9 degrees in where the dump, or no, that's outside. Sorry, it's 9 degrees outside, and it's 17 degrees in the dump valves where the pipes are. So, yeah, anyways, so I'm just gonna watch an episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation. I download, thanks to John and Aaron, I download episodes off Netflix, and then when I'm without Wi-Fi, I'm able to watch some TV. So I just usually download a couple movies and then a series, or as much of a series. Obviously, Star Trek's a big series, so I can't download them all, won't hold it all, but I can usually do one season. So this is season 6, and so I can download the entire season and 2 movies before this thing's full, which lasts me quite a while without having to go to Wi-Fi. So, yeah. So now I'm just having a coffee thanks to Days Inn across the street. I just walked in, went to the lobby, and there's a station there with muffins and coffee. Well, of course I don't like muffins, so I poured a couple cups of coffee because they're pretty small cups, and then come back to the camper. So, yeah, that's something you should know, that if you go to into any hotel room, they always have a coffee bar set up there. We'll just walk in and grab a coffee and walk back out. Nobody's gonna say nothing. Not that I'm cheap or anything. I just don't want to make a coffee and have all the grounds and everything like that when I'm ready to get on the ferry. So, oh, I hear a seaplane just took off, but I don't see him. Hi. Good one. Thank you. Okay, guys, we are now boarding the ferry. I'm the first person on. To Delhi. Outside lane?
You're gonna go down lane 4.
All right.
You just watch the right side as you go down and take it too close.
Yeah. That's it, guys. I am the first person on. There's still some people waiting to get off, but they can't fit in the parking lot right now. So anyways, I guess we'll see you up top there, guys. Okay. All right, we're ready to go here. I always worry about when they don't pay attention because, like, look how close my side, look how close my awning is to the side of that, the outside of the ship here. A lot of times they're looking, they always stare at my tires, and I'm like, no, stare at the awning. The awning's a lot closer and more expensive than the outside of that tire just rubbing against this little curb here, so. But anyways, yeah, I'll have to really watch out when I leave. Anyways, make our way across there and head up to the upper deck. Hi. Thinking we could have went down this person's vehicle here. Trying not to scratch anybody. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm waiting for my
Oh, okay.
family. Thank you.
Okay. Enter. Oh, there's. I think we're gonna grab a coffee. There's some people just sitting down in here. All right. We'll catch you in a few. Okay, guys. I just stopped at. Well, I just got the ferry in Port Angeles, but and stopped at Safeway to grab some food. So I'm just heading out of Port Angeles to get onto 101 Highway.
Like it like that.
Hey guys, it rained here all night. I stayed just in went off the highway and just went to a logging road, and it rained all night long. Anyways, I'm just going to go pick up the cams I put out last night. Probably didn't get anything, but if you don't put them out, you won't get anything, right? Gosh, it's still fucking raining hard. Like there was nothing here yesterday. Now look at this, got little runoff streams. I didn't go too far off the highway. I'm like, if you go down this road, I'm just checking right here. If you go down this road, probably, I'm gonna say quarter mile, half a mile, and then the highway's there. Highway 101. Yeah, so I thought I'd come up and stick them towards this bush line out here, so but you'll see where they are. There's one right there in the stump right there. I didn't find a tree to put them on, so I just stuck them on a stump. Why people wouldn't live Jeez, people. Anyways, I put my rubbers on because, well, as you can see, it's wet. Yeah, I thought if anything comes out of the bush line, it might be out here somewhere. Oh, a bird was right in front of my camera. Maybe it'll catch it. Anywho. Okay, whoop, don't slip there, bud. Yeah, they're for sure that right in front of the bush line here, I might see something. And the other one is on a stump on the other side here. Let's see what these up. Pretty cool. Sorry, nice little water here. There's the other one. I do hear water in that direction. I don't see any tracks of any type, so including Bigfoot. Yeah. Although one thing I found strange, so I did drive up this road further when I got here yesterday, and there's a, this isn't the strange part, but there's a sign that says no camping without a discovery pass. So I guess there's a pass that you can buy, and then there's a bunch of campsites that I drove through one, and DNR campsites or rec areas, and all there is like a picnic table and stuff like that. And I noticed it up here, so I came back and I pulled into here because it was like there was nothing from here to the road that said you needed a pass, so that's why I stayed here. But I noticed carcasses, and they look like small deer. The main carcass is in one piece, but I never found a like see the heads. I saw two up there, and one right behind my camper here. So I thought that was kind of strange. I'll show you it. And then birds. And I'll show you them too in a second here. Clean the lens off a little bit, because she's raining. So look at, so you can see the bones there. But we got one there, one there, one there. Not 100% sure what that's all about. All right. Strange. And then I'll show you the carcass. What I did was when I pulled in here, it was tilted a little bit, so I just got my shovel out and I dug down a little bit, and then this tire dropped, and then she became perfectly low. And then over here, there you go. All right? So I'm thinking it's a deer, but I got no, like there's no head, and like there's a bone here. But when I was up there further, I stopped and I saw two of them like that. No head, just the carcass. I don't know. So anyways, okay, I'm gonna get the generator packed up here and the cable put in the truck, and then we'll head down the road and keep heading south on 101 later.
Ignorance is kind. There's no comfort in the truth. Pain is the
This is some beautiful country. I'll tell you something. This drive that I've done so far, although it's been raining like crazy, in the summertime on a motorcycle would be spectacular. But yeah, so I think because of the recording, I got I was on the ferry and all that. I'm probably going to have enough for one episode here, so I'm going to call her quits for this one. And we'll pick up probably later on today, maybe, or maybe tomorrow morning. Anyways, guys, like always, be good, be kind, be careful, and we'll catch you later. Bye-bye. Beautiful. Beautiful.